What's up, Pat?
What's going on, Jerry? How you been, buddy?
And haven't seen you in a minute.
It's been a few years, I would say.
A few years.
We were actually talking in the pre-show about LobsterCon, and that's kind
Wow,
of what's the impetus to starting this.
look at Pat already dropping like industry jargon, the pre-show. Like we
Well, it's
I
listen, we did the podcast for a long enough time where that's still part of my vernacular. It's still stuck up in the old noggin.
I was about to drop. I was like, listen, guys, I don't know if we're here for a long time, but we're definitely here for a good time. And now Pat's like signing contracts and
I mean, so obviously I've been out of the legacy game for a long time,
yeah.
and
I think most
I
of
didn't even
Legacy has
realize.
been out of the Legacy game for a long time.
So I've been out like completely detached from Magic. Like once in a while, you'll send some stuff in our group chat that's like some ridiculous Ninja Turtle secret layer they're doing, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so glad I left. Like I just like it's
Right.
cool, but it's not why I love Magic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was unaware that you were getting into like the pre-modern stuff. And last weekend in the group chat, you're like, hey, I'm helping host and commentating matches for LobsterCon. And I know Ian had always talked about LobsterCon as being this kind of mecca of the eternal formats for Magic. And
Yeah.
so I tuned in. And I was watching you, and I'm like, man, I miss talking to Jerry, man. I mean, we talked weekly for hours for years,
For
like
like
years.
almost 10 years. Almost 10 years.
And I was watching LobsterCon. I'm like, looking at all these old frames, and like I'm like seeing all these people who I know, and I'm like, man, this looks really fun. I started to get the itch, Jerry.
Dude, it's been so much fun. Like going, so I've been playing Modern for almost exactly 1 year, right? Because I
Mhm.
went to last year's LobsterCon. Last year's LobsterCon was the second pre-modern tournament I had ever gone to. Because I had gone to like one of the Duress Cruise regionals like a couple months beforehand
Mhm.
that Dan Hall told me about. And Dan Hall was like, dude, check it out. This format's awesome. You're gonna love it. And I went and I was hooked. Immediately signed up for last year's LobsterCon, went to that. And so yeah, I've been playing pre-modern for almost a little bit over a year now.
Mhm.
And yeah, just it feels like the early days. Like it's such a nostalgia dopamine hit every time I play the
Yeah.
format.
So I would say that like before I kind of went away from Legacy, I was hanging out with Ian McCune of the
The
Dead
dead
Format
format was it? Yeah,
podcast,
dead
and just
format was
being a bro, right? Just being one
yeah.
of our buddies. And he had me play some games of old school with him, and I was like, man, this is so cool. But the barrier to entry was a little bit too much for old school.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
too poor for that. I can't afford
but
old
it
school.
was super fun. Like it
It
was
is
like
super
those games that
fun.
you like. It's like it reminds you of Magic playing growing up. And when I first started playing Legacy, it had some of that. But I remember playing my first, even when I came back to Standard, it was just before I got into Legacy. And I'm like, I saw Planeswalker for the first time. I had no idea what that was because I had been out of Magic for 15, 20 years at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, the point of the story is just like the pre-modern format just has so much of the things that I love about the cards, you know what I mean, about the game.
Yeah.
And just it like I said, I have not touched Magic. My stuff has literally been in a bin in a closet upstairs. Like everything I didn't sell went in a big Rubbermaid bin and got shoved in the back of the closet. And I watched those pre-modern matches from
Dude, I was
OpticCon.
shocked when you told me that you watched all of the day two commentary on LogicCon. Have you ever watched
Yes.
all the commentary of any Magic tournament ever? Like even when like
No.
Star City Games was doing Legacy or like Legacy
Never.
TVs. Yeah, you would never watch
No.
commentary like that.
No.
But
I
you watched
watched I
all of
watched I
LobsterCon.
watched all of day two, and I'm currently working on day one right now. And I'm it's so one of the things that I loved about coming into Legacy and being completely new to the format was like just how much there was to learn.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I've been learning a lot about pre-modern, and it's been really fun.
Yeah, it's funny how it's like similar but different. Like everything's very familiar, and you can take a lot of skills from Legacy, but it does not translate one to one like
Hmm.
at all. Like
Hmm.
I remember when I started pre-modern, I was shocked that pretty much everyone maxes out at like 2 days. If you're running days, you don't run more than two. And I'm just like, that's
Hmm.
like heresy from the
You're right,
Legacy days. Like
right.
you would get mocked if you ran 2 days in a Legacy list.
Yeah, yeah. There
Um,
was someone with one copy of Days when I was watching the Lobster Con.
yeah.
I'm like, what is this, Commander? What is going on here?
I like the one. I like the one copy of Days because that's like psychological warfare. Like like you just accidentally drop it while you're shuffling up your deck. Like, oops, sorry, and pick it up, and then it's like
Yeah.
having to be playing around Days the entire game.
It's just you got to put the fear into him, Jerry. That's all it is.
Yeah, but gotta put the
It's about
fear
the
in.
intent.
Yeah, Sun Tzu told me to do it. Sun Tzu told me
Yeah.
he who drops the Days in the shuffle stage wins the battle.
Actually, Sun Tzu said that last line in The Art of War.
Oh yeah, so it's been really cool. So you've been enjoying pre-modern then. You've been having a lot of
Dude,
fun with the format.
yeah, I've been loving Premodern. So I started with Phyrexian Dreadnought because like
Mhm.
last year,
Shocker. I mean,
I
that's
know,
the
shocker.
typical.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
literally like, okay, I don't know this format at all, so I want to play a combo deck so I can like mostly ignore my opponent while I learn the
Hmm.
format.
Hmm.
I want a combo deck that's as similar to Sneak and Show as possible because I love me my Sneak and Show. And even though Sneak Attack and Show and Tell are both legal in pre-modern, they Show and Tell sees a little bit of play, but Sneak Attack doesn't because the creatures are just terrible in pre-modern. They're not worth
Right.
cheating
Yes.
into play.
Yes.
Um, but so I want something as similar to Sneak and Show as possible. So I want like an AB combo deck, find copy A, find copy B, win the game.
Hmm. Hmm.
I, of course, want it to be blue because blue's the best color.
Of course. Yeah.
Of course. And I was like, I was bummed when I first started playing that Brainstorm and Force of Will aren't legal. Right. I'm just like, man, I don't know how I'm going to like this format without Brainstorm and Force of Will. Like, those are two of my
Hmm.
favorite cards of all time.
Brainstorm, one of the all-time favorites to cast.
Yeah. But then I found out, I was made aware that Gush and Foil are legal, which
Yeah.
is like when you combine Gush and Foil, it feels like you're casting like Force of Will with an Ancestral Recall, taped to it. So that definitely softened the blow. I loved Phyrexian Dreadnought. When I picked it up, it was probably the best deck in the format. It was definitely the boogeyman in the format. It was like if your deck can't beat Phyrexian Dreadnought, you're probably gonna have a bad time at a tournament.
Yeah.
And I was doing really well with Phyrexian Dreadnought. But then the meta really caught on, and Phyrexian Dreadnought got absolutely hated out of the meta in the past year. And we
Yeah.
saw that at LobsterCon because
Yeah.
it was the number one most popular deck in the room on day one. And then
Hmm.
it had like one of the lowest conversion rates for day two. And then I don't
Mm.
think there wasn't a single copy in top eight. And then I don't even think there was a single copy in top 16. I might be wrong about that,
Wow.
but
Wow.
imagine going from like the number one most played deck to not even top 16ing.
Yeah, so I picked up that red green goblins deck to play a league this past week, and it was running main deck copies of a green card. I'm trying to remember, but it was basically a destroy an artifact card. And I'm
Crumble.
like, no, it wasn't Crumble. I can't remember what it was, but whatever it was running main, and then it had more on the sideboard. It
Yeah.
was like one in a green.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like,
Dude.
oh, and I used it. Like I used the card, so it was worth having.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't expecting that.
Dude. Everyone's running main deck artifact and enchantment removal,
Hmm.
especially naturalizes and disenchants, because other than Dreadnought, two of the best decks in the format are Enchantress, which is obviously an enchantment based deck, and
Hmm.
then Blue White Replenish, which is a busted enchantment based deck with like Opalescence and Parallax
Yeah.
Wave.
Yep.
And replenish, like even if you counter everything, even if you destroy all their stuff, they just cast replenish and they bring it all back.
Right.
It's like
Right.
it's the most like discouraging deck to play against in the meta. I feel like god damn replenish pisses me off.
The green card was naturalized, by the way. I just looked at the
Oh,
list real
you
quick.
couldn't
So
remember naturalize?
dude, listen, Jerry, I have been so out of Magic for so long. I haven't thought about it since we ended the Leaving a Legacy podcast. It's just been, I've been so focused on everything else in my life that Magic took a back seat. But now I find myself with a little bit more time, a little bit, like I said,
Yeah, the kids are
watching
getting
LobsterCon, man.
older.
They're getting older. Like I'm a lot more. I'm not an apprentice electrician anymore, so it just makes life a lot easier. But yeah,
Are you,
I've really
so are you a
it gave me
full-fledged
the edge.
electrician now, or are you
Yeah, I'm a
get like
journeyman
kicked off the
electrician.
job for showing up drunkenly in your underwear?
No, that's never been my thing. I'm a pretty well put together person, but
I know.
But yeah, I'm not taking classes at night anymore. It just wound up with a little bit more free time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it watching the LobsterCon and just like it seemed like such great vibes. Like it was like the kind of tournament that you want to go to where
Dude,
like
yeah,
it's not about the prizes, it's like about room to grow, which near and dear to our
yeah,
hearts.
which that was the charity we supported for the Leaving the Lazy tournaments too. So I was pumped when I saw that they were doing that too.
Super cool. And it just seems like it took all the wonderful things I loved about the Legacy community and brought it and kind of got rid of some of the stuff I didn't like, which was WotC like upending the format every time they released a set, and it just seemed like
and the try hard competitiveness. I feel
I mean,
got
like
towards the try hard towards the end there.
Well, I think that's what happens when there is money on the line, and it's just it takes away some of the stuff that makes you play for the love of the game. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that kind of interests me about Premodern.
Yeah, the gentleman's agreement is very strong in Premodern. Like and I think that lends to the meta being so healthy, because if you looked at the breakdown from LobsterCon, like there wasn't a single deck over 9% of the meta on both day 1 and day 2. And then like top 16, I think there were only a couple decks that had 2 copies. I think there were like 13 or 14 different decks in in the top 16, which just shows how healthy the game is. Actually, my wife has been the one pushing me to play more Magic.
Really?
Yeah, well, because like I've met my wife I met my wife, my current wife, my now wife, I should say.
No. Always call her your current wife.
Yeah, I realized I should fix that. Well. I should fix that phrase.
I'm in danger.
My now wife, she was my girlfriend at the time. I met her like right before we retired, leaving a legacy. Like I want to say probably like less than 6 months beforehand. And so she was always like, did you quit Magic because of me? Am I the problem? Am I like this controlling girl? I'm like, no, not at all. I just like naturally wanted to move away from the game. And then she's always been like, well, you miss your friends, you miss doing this thing was important to you. Why don't you do this again? So she's actually been really supportive with me playing more Magic and going to tournaments and stuff.
That's amazing. It's so important to have the support of your partner in anything that you do, right? Like when I took up golf last year, and I still play golf. My wife was like, I was like, hey, you mind if I like go get like a cheap set of clubs? She's like, no, you need a hobby. You need to do something that's for you,
Get out of the house.
Yeah. So no, having someone in your life who is like, yeah, you should do stuff for yourself. It's good. Is fantastic. So that's great, man. I love to hear that.
Hell yeah. Magic and relationship advice, guys. This is where you guys can show up.
That's how you know we're like a mature, we're meant for mature audiences.
Lesson 1, don't call them your current wife.
No. Definitely do that. Because there is a healthy amount of trolling that happens in good relationships too.
Gotta keep them guessing. Gotta keep them guessing.
That'll get you throat chopped in mixed company, which is really fun.
Oh man. Well, do you want to play some Magic Pad now that like I feel like the entire like Magic content creation has evolved drastically since we hung up our spurs. Like YouTube is the new thing and everything about video. So of course, we got to adapt or die. Us graybeards here gotta go with the Zoomers and give the people what they want. So we're on video now. And since we're on video, we might as well like give us some visuals, right?
Yeah, I love it.
So let's play some games.
Okay, sounds good to me. I don't know how much helpful advice I'll have, Jerry, but I can ask a bunch of newbie questions.
No, you're gonna give the best advice, Pat, because whatever you tell me to do, I'm just gonna do the opposite, and then that way we're gonna win.
You remember when I would put Griselbrand into play? I'd be like, should I draw cards? And people would be like, did you read the card?
Yeah.
Do you not see what Griselbrand does? Of course you draw cards. I'm not a good Magic player, guys. I'm only here for the personality. That's what people like about me.
All right, so this is the brew I've been working on. I came up with this deck. I'm calling it New England Threshnought.
Ooh, I first of all love a regional deck name. Big fan.
Oh yeah, it's obvious. It's a play on words of Canadian thresholds. The OG. Before Delver was printed, before Rug Delver existed. there was Canadian Threshold. So this is definitely a spiritual successor of that. And I was inspired at LobsterCon. Have you watched the Nate Gates match yet? Um,
Which was that day two?
I forget if it was day one or day two. I was
Okay.
commentating on it, and Nate Gates had this sick deck where he basically married Phyrexian Dreadnought, Stifle Knot with like a Zoo Terravore list. And
Okay.
so, he was running like Meddling Mage and Terravore and Nimble Mongoose and Werebears with Phyrexian Dreadnought. And it was like this
Mm.
five-color abomination of just all the good stuff, crammed together. And I was like, this list is super cool, and it fixes the problem that I was having with Mono Blue Stifle Knot. Because like I said, Mono Blue Stifle Knot's been just like hated out of the format. Like
Yeah. Right.
everyone's ready for it. And when everyone's ready for your one win condition, it's very hard to win. So I've been looking for an alternate win condition for Stifle Knot for a while now. So
Hmm.
I like tried splashing black for Psychotog, and that kind of worked, but it wasn't quite good enough. And then I saw Nate's list, and I'm like, that is a great idea, combining threshold stuff with the dreadnought. But I wanted to take it more kind of low to the ground, and I've been thinking for
Hmm.
a while, there isn't really a tempo type deck like we know it from Legacy.
Right.
There isn't really any low to the ground, even though Stifle, Daze, and Wasteland are legal. There isn't really any decks running those three.
Mm.
And so I wanted to kind of make a deck more similar to like Rug Delver was back in the day and see how
Mm.
that went in the format. And this thing's been performing really well for me. It's like
So
exactly the right medicine.
yeah, so that I mean, this is kind of like the decks that I like. Where I mean, that's one of the reasons why I loved Blue Red Delver was that it was fairly low to the ground, aggressive deck. You could close out games quickly. It gave you some reach with Lightning Bolt. I love seeing Lightning Bolt in this list. Really
Yep.
makes you want to play it.
Oh yeah, dude. So many times like I swing in with a dreadnought, and then they
Hmm.
like naturalize the dreadnought, and I'm like, that's cool. Lightning bolt win the game because they've like
Yeah.
fetched her. There's tons of pain lands in the format. So
Yep. Yep.
like that's been awesome. And then Vision Charm is a powerhouse in this
So
deck.
so I had Vision Charm played against me in a Dreadnought deck, obviously, because they were able to, I think, phase out a card. Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
target
the
artifact phases out. So that basically gets around the card casting the Phyrexian Dreadnought
yeah,
penalty.
basically you phase it out in response to the trigger. It's no
Yeah.
longer in play, so you don't have to sacrifice. When it phases back in, it doesn't count as coming back into play, so it doesn't re-trigger. So
Right. Very
that's the
cool.
that's the primary reason for Vision Charm is it combos with
Mhm.
Dreadnought, but it also double combos in this deck because its first bullet point is target player mills 4 cards.
I was gonna ask, is that something that you use with like a card like Portent or rather being able to like just go ahead. Explain
Yeah,
to me
so
why you have that here.
well, so you target yourself.
Hmm.
Though I have used Vision Charm to win the game for like those long control style matchups. I'll just go like Vision Charm, and then they
Hmm.
deck themselves. But usually in this list, at least, I am casting it on myself. You mill 4 cards, plus the Vision Charm itself. By itself, that's dumping 5 cards into your graveyard.
Right.
And so you only need 2 other cards, usually like a Portent or a Bolt or something like that, to turn on thresholds.
Hmm.
And the thing is like you can really get people. Like you can swing in your Nimble Mongooses into a bunch of 1/1s, and your opponent's like, oh, he's offering the trade. And I was like, yeah,
Hmm.
I'll block your Nimble Mongoose with my Llanowar Elves or something like that until
Hmm.
they block. And then you instant speed Vision Charm yourself, turn your Mongooses into 3/3s, and just eat their creatures.
I
And I
like
think I
that.
saw Nate did that on camera in his match where he like swung in with 2/2s. I think it was 2 Nimble Mongoose. Swung in with just 1/1s, and the opponent's like, yeah, sure, no blocks. And then he Vision Charms himself, and it's like, bam, 6 damage.
I like that. I like that a
So
lot.
you can do some really cool tricks with that. And then also the second ability is the least used ability, but it is
Hmm.
actually really useful in very specific situations where you basically get to turn all of your opponent's lands into a basic land type of your choice, which effectively can act as a silence, right?
Mm.
You know, if you're
Hmm.
playing against a blue deck and you want to make sure they don't have a counter spell or something like that, you know, turn all their lands into mountains. Now they don't have
Yep.
a, you know, a blue source to cast their counter magic, or, you know, it doesn't come up that often, but when it is relevant, it ends up being a huge blowout.
Yeah, that's very cool. Very cool card.
And then Winter Orb is also just an MVP in this list because you know, sometimes you just drop the Dreadnought and you smack face with the Dreadnought. Other times you get in there with the Nimble Mongoose, and
Hmm.
Winter Orb just slows the game down so much. And Winter Orb plus Memory Lapse is brutal. You know, they
Mm.
spend like 2 or 3 turns untapping their lands, getting their lands back. They cast their spell, and then you memory lapse it, goes on top of their deck. They now miss their draw step, and they have to spend another 2 or 3 turns just untapping their lands. And
Well,
all
that's
the
very
while, you're
cool.
just chipping in with Nimble Mongoose.
Yeah. Okay. And then you have like some dreadnoughts to like close out the end of the game. You
And
think, or is that just
so,
like
yeah,
a
sometimes you just like you draw your hand and it's like land Stifle Dreadnought, and you're like, okay, I guess let's just see if this gets there, and you just
yeah,
smash.
make them have the counter for it, or make them have the removal for it, right?
Yep, make them have the counter magic, and then also late game is, you know, there's lots of walls in this format too. You
Yes,
know,
I've come across a few of those.
yeah, there's like Wall of Blossoms and
Hmm.
Wall of Roots, and then there's also Dragoons is a really annoying card. It's like three and
Okay.
a white for a 2/5. When it comes into play, gain 5 life,
Oh, okay.
and then it has Echo. And so when that comes into play, like that's just a wall that I can't really get through.
Hmm.
So sometimes like later game, Phyrexian Dreadnought just works as like just your way to like punch through your enemy's defenses and get there.
All right.
I've done a bunch of different variations of this list. Originally, I was running, you know, 10 basic islands with it as well,
Hmm.
because I was running Gush and Foil and Daze in the list. And eventually I was like running it. And like the biggest problem with that version of the list is the games I would lose because I was color screwed.
Mm.
Where, you know, I'd have lands, but I couldn't get a red source or I couldn't get a green source. And so I was like, the games I was losing was specifically because of that. And you know,
Mm.
it's fine if my opponent beats me. If my deck beats itself, I have issues with it. You know, like,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
you know, screw that, we're changing that. So I started cutting islands, adding more like dual land style mana sources. And it got to
Hmm.
the point where Gush just wasn't playable anymore. Like I just never had 2 islands in play to make Gush
Okay.
relevant. So
Right.
Gush got the got the cut. And then from there, Foil wasn't far off either because, you know, you either need to, you know, sack an island in hand. And then if
Hmm.
you're not running Gush, you're not being able to pick those islands up to pitch them to Foil. So then Foil got the axe. And
Mm.
then I was running Days for a while, and Days was really working. But last night I went through a league, and I just like 3 of my 5 games, I couldn't get I just couldn't get Days to work. And so I'm
Yep.
finally like, you know what? I want to try it. So last night I haven't tested this version of the list at all.
Okay.
But I had 2 dazes. I cut the last remaining islands, replaced them with the Yamavaya Coast and the Shivan Reefs and the Karplusan Forest. Cut
Yep.
those. So we got no basics whatsoever. We get absolutely blown out by back to basics. But luckily,
Back to basics.
no one's
Yeah.
playing back to basics in this format, so that's good.
Yeah, so I
Um,
see you have City of Brass, Gemstone Mine, Karplusan Forest, Shivan Reef, a few copies of Wasteland, and Yavimaya Coast. Can you hover over Cephalid Coliseum? Because I've seen that card a
yeah,
million times, but I never remember what it actually does.
it's great for filtering late game. So
Okay.
when you have thresholds, you can pay a blue and sack it to draw 3 cards, then discard 3 cards.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Interesting.
it's just a one of as like a late game when you just you know, you and your opponent are in a staring match, and then you just
Hmm.
go like land off the top of your deck. You know,
Yep.
sack the
Yep.
Cephalid Coliseum, ditch those lands, hopefully get 3 relevant cards.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then the nice thing about running City of Brass and Gemstone Mine is for the board, I can technically run basically any sideboard card I want. So
Hmm.
I'm running some sorts the Plowshares right now, to just give me like some more removal against the bigger threats, like an Exalted Angel or something like that. Like stuff Lightning Bolt just doesn't cut it for.
Yep.
But I could be splashing black for like Duresses or something like that. Like really the
Sure.
world's my oyster as far as the side
Yeah.
is concerned. So I'm
Yeah.
still tinkering with it. Ground Seal was something I was super hyped about originally, but as I've been playing more games, it just isn't as relevant.
Mm.
Because one of the biggest annoying things to fight against with this deck is Phyrexian Furnace,
Okay.
which is an artifact. It's one for an artifact, and it's tap, exile the bottom card of target player's graveyard, and you can pay
Hmm.
one and sack it to exile another card from their graveyard. And so, if they can get a Phyrexian Furnace in play before you hit threshold, they can essentially just keep you off threshold the rest of the game. And so now your mongooses and werebears are stuck as 1/1s, and
Hmm.
obviously that's not great. So,
Right.
um, you know, ground seal was kind of something I added to try and prevent that. Even though it doesn't stop the tapping of Phyrexian Furnace, the fact that you can stop it from targeting, and also it has game against Reanimator. But I think ground seal is probably gonna get cut. I'm not. I
Now,
haven't been too happy with it.
how often do you see Reanimator in this format or Reanimator
Not
style
super
strategies?
often. I would say it's a tier two deck, but it does
Mhm.
come up.
Mm.
Um, you know, so they're typically reanimating things like Verdant Force
Mhm.
and Phantom Nishabu,
Okay.
and some a Chroma as well, I think.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay.
Compost. This is my breakout sideboard card. Love
Okay.
Compost. It so mono black is like one of the
That,
more popular decks right now. Is the
that's the
second most.
Moneyball deck, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Moneyball
Okay.
Black. Yeah, it was
Yep.
the second most popular deck at LobsterCon. This bricks them. Like,
Yeah. That's brutal.
oh, you cast Duress? Sure, take a card. I'm just gonna draw a card off the top.
Yep. Yep.
It's also really good against Iggy Pop, which is the Storm deck in the format, running like
Hmm.
Ill-Gotten Gains for their Storm enablers.
And what are they just brain freezing for the win in that
Yeah,
game?
because Tendrils of Agony is banned.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, brain freezing. So they have to get a little bit higher count, but man, ill-gotten gains, when they get the ill-gotten gains chain going, they can get up to whatever storm count they want.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Interesting.
then Tranquil Domain, Wrath of God for enchantments, because that's
Yep.
just how good, Replenish and Enchantress are in the format right
So,
now.
so when I was playing Goblins, I definitely got Wrath of God when I had a massive board, and I'm like, oh, that card's in this format. I should have
Yep.
just run my whole hand out. I had
No,
like Siege Gang Command. it was a great board, and
I'll,
they all got.
I'll go. All gas all the time. That's the way to do
Yeah.
it.
I mean, that's you know me. I'm just a big dumb animal, Jerry. Like, I got these cards. I came here to play them. I'm going to play them.
I didn't come here to keep cards in my hand.
Fuck no, absolutely not.
Excellent. All right, you wanna hop in a league and see what we
Yeah.
can do?
How many trophies do you have, Jerry? No, none this quarter, huh?
No, I have been scooping my five because I've been preserving the tech.
Shut the fuck up, really? Oh, because I forgot they post the
They
5-0
they
deck list,
post the
right?
5-0 lists. They post the
Hey,
5-0 lists.
can you do me a favor? At some point today, can you send me this list? Because I'd love
Yes.
to jam it. I promise I won't get any trophies because it's not going
No,
to
that's
happen.
okay. Well, I mean, now that I'm putting it out there, it's out there. I
I
was
mean,
just like, I don't know why I'm preserving this. More, I was just like, I want credit for this. Because a lot of people are brewing with Phyrexian Dreadnought lists right
okay.
now. There's
Yep.
another one. I forget the name of the guy. He's a streamer, but he calls it Tropical Dreadnought, and
Hmm.
he's just running blue green with Quirion Dryad as the alternate win condition.
Okay. Is
Um,
that the one
so
that pumps?
yeah, it's one and a
Okay.
green for a 1/1. Whenever you play a non-green spell, it gets a +1/+1 counter.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just people are brewing with Phyrexian Dreadnought. I think everyone's kind of come to the same conclusion that Phyrexian Dreadnought needs an alternate win condition in order to stay competitive.
Hmm.
But now that I'm putting it out there, I talked about it on Eternal Dirtles
Nice.
yesterday as well. So
Okay. All right. So
no,
it's
no, no more hiding the tech.
So I remember as a kid, if you wanted to patent an idea, you'd have to mail it in an envelope to yourself, send it through the U.S. mail. You get it back, you don't open the envelope. So maybe Jerry, you should take this deck list, write it
Ooh.
down, put it in a self-addressed envelope, drop it in the mail, and you'll have this forever.
I'll just get a today's newspaper and hold it up and take a selfie with the deck list. Is that Luke or Liam?
Oh yeah, no, this is Liam. Liam, come here.
Liam, Jesus.
Jerry can see you. This is Liam. He is 14 now.
Oh my God, Liam, do you remember me? I think you were like 6 the last time I saw you.
Here, so you can hear him.
Oh. Liam, do you remember me? I think you were like 6 last time I saw you.
I don't.
It's okay. You can say no. You can say no.
I remember you waking him up in the middle of like 6 o'clock in the morning. Jerry was sleeping on our couch. You scared the shit out of him coming downstairs.
Oh, I do remember that actually. I do remember that. I do.
Yeah, you showed me all your Star Wars toys. It was awesome.
Yeah. I got a ton of Lego sets now.
Hell yeah.
Probably cost more than his entire Magic deck.
Oof,
probably. Lego's pretty expensive. Lego is expensive.
Yeah, I love collecting them though. They're super fun to build.
Yeah, they are. They are. What's your favorite Lego set?
My favorite one that I have is probably my Lego Dark Falcon for Rebuild the Galaxy. But
with,
my favorite one that I don't have is probably the UCS Venator.
Okay. With Darth Jar Jar?
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
I really like that set. It's really cool.
I like the Lord of the Rings sets. Those ones are my favorite.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, but the sets are pretty cool.
You're done, Liam. You're dead to me. Nah, that's okay. That's okay. Well, good seeing you, bud.
You too. All right, see you. Have a good day.
You too. Take it easy.
Love you, Dad.
Love you too, buddy. Yeah, I remember little Liam waking you up. I think we were over for some GP.
We were going to like a tournament or something. I think it was a tournament night. Like your house was closer, so I stayed at your house and I'm sleeping on the couch. And then at like 6 a.m., tap tap tap. This is my Boba Fett.
Yeah,
this is Boba Fett.
That sounds all right.
Cool, thanks, bud.
Oh man, yeah, my kids are 14 and 11 now, Jerry. It's insane.
Jesus.
I know.
So time flies.
Dude, oh my gosh, insane.
Oh man.
All right, you want to jump in?
Yeah, I jumped in. Oh, all
right.
Magic Online has 2 screens, so I don't know which one's it's sharing. What does your screen look like for the
I see. I have just the not the screen you're looking at right now, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Descriptive board and stuff. Yeah, sorry.
I'll wait till the match starts.
Oh, there you go.
I'll share the proper screen then.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
I've actually been surprised at how quickly pre-modern games fire. Like,
yeah.
And I played like pretty late at night too. I'm on like West Coast TZ. I'm playing at like 3 a.m. usually.
Oh yeah, no.
And I'm still getting matches in like 2 minutes flat.
That's
now right. I just jinxed us probably though. Now we're gonna wait like 5 minutes.
Here we go. 5 seconds. The league I played was like the matches happen pretty quickly. Yeah, you told me that, that they're not they don't take long to fire.
Can you see the game? It just popped up.
Yes, I can. Yep, that's perfect.
Right, cool.
Yep.
Of course I want to play first. This hand's fine. We got mana and we got cantrips. We got removal. No threats, but I think we're okay with that.
Okay. I don't mind having the bolt for any dirtles that come down that you have to get rid of too. I don't know how important that is in this format, but
yeah, they say always bolt the bird, and things like that. But it depends. Of course, always it depends. But I find myself not bolting mana dorks all that often.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's a mistake though. Well, City of Brass. I'm just boarded. The mental node is another one that I'm kind of iffy on, but it helps accelerate your thresholds. This is like freaking $10 common.
And it's like, seriously?
It's $10. It hasn't been printed
in
since
paper
Judgment.
or oh wow, no way.
In paper and on Magic Online. This is the only printing of it, so it's
Wow.
super expensive. I think it also sees play in Pauper.
It is a nice little cantrip, though.
It is.
You know, adds like you said, adds the threshold, and
I don't think we want that. Now let's see what we're playing against.
all right. Ooh. Okay.
Guard's good. We need to get a threat down first, though.
Yeah.
Land of War Wastes. I wonder if we're playing like against the Rock. I've been seeing a lot of Rock lately.
Okay. Oh, another Vision Charm.
I guess we'll just hold up Counterspell and pass. Cast Mental Note into their turn. What you gonna do, buddy? Oh, yep, another freaking wall.
Another wall.
Okay. I wonder if this is worth. Well, we don't have a threat. Just those things stop our Mongoose and WereBears in their track.
Right.
But and also it's like, do we want? Nah, I don't think it's worth countering.
Yeah, if there's something bigger behind it, if we can go wide.
Yeah.
All the clicking of Magic
Of course,
Online.
there
That's
we go.
I didn't miss.
Yeah, the clicking. Of course, we top deck the WereBear there.
I mean, we do have fine. 2 Vision Charms. We could start phasing it out of play, right? Like,
no, you can only
face
a different artifact. Vision Charm.
Oh, right. Okay.
But we're definitely gonna hit thresholds.
Yep.
And then, I mean, if we really want, we can just bolt the Wall of Roots, but that just feels bad value. Instead, we'll just, I mean, he just needs to use it once, and then the WereBear can kill it. So, we'll let him get an activation off.
WereBear, great art.
Best flavored text in Magic.
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, that is so appropriate for you, Jerry.
There's the Pernicious Deed. Of course, I waited until we didn't have the blue up, but yep, that's fine. That's fine.
That destroys all creatures, X or less, right?
Everything. Enchantments, artifact, creature.
Okay. So I mean, I guess he could kill his Wall of Roots and kill our WereBear at the same time, right? That's not the end of the world.
Right. Let's see if he blocks. I mean, I'm okay with him taking a turn off to kill my WereBear too. Yep. So he's blocking. So now here we go. He thinks his Wall of Roots is safe. He thinks it's safe. Turns out you came to the wrong neighborhood, buddy. Call an ambulance. Not for me.
Not for me.
We're going to Vision Charm ourselves. We dropped Yavimaya Coast, Nimble Mongoose, Counterspell, Mental Note. So not terrible. The worst is when like you're playing the Threshold deck, you got Nimble Mongoose, WereBear, and then you Mental Note or Vision Charm yourself and drop Dreadnought in the graveyard. It's just like, whoops, the jig is up.
Yeah. Oh, look at me. Yeah, no surprises now.
Right. All right, let's see if he takes a turn off to pop the Pernicious Deed. All right. Okay, so he didn't. Now I think we counterspell this one.
Yeah, if we counterspell this and then Winter Orb.
Yep. That's going to take him a while to get back up.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome if we could top deck a Stifle. I love stifling Pernicious Deeds. That's also what I've learned playing this deck is Stifle is relevant against so much in this format. There are so many targets for it.
It's so interesting seeing this format too with no like actual traditional dual lands, you know. Oh man, another land here would have been great to play another WereBear and the Winter Orb.
So I'm afraid of him dropping. Right? If he drops a land, he can Pernicious Deed and then he 2-for-1s us. But then we get to untap our stuff and play WereBear again. So yeah, I guess it is still worth it to play the Winter Orb. And get in for 4 first.
I forgot how big WereBear gets. I don't know if I've ever
He's a
cast WereBear.
beast. Now, the one downside of this version of the list is he hasn't deployed a threat yet, and I'm on 13 life.
Yeah, makes it a little tough. A lot of pain lands.
Yeah.
But the versatility of having to be able to run 3 colors and consistently cast them, like we haven't been color screwed. You know what I mean? That's huge.
That's why you got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see if he he's going to wait until I get affected first, so that he's playing it smart. Give me Stifle, give me Stifle. All right, okay, he didn't pop it.
Ooh, City of Brass, though. I don't hate that.
Yep, not bad. And we're also just getting, we have double bolt, so we're also just getting into range of winning off that.
Yep.
Pop your deed, good sir. Yep, that's okay.
This is going to feel extra bad for him, having the WereBear come down after he gets rid of the first one.
Back. He's starved on mana too. It would also be cool to top deck a Wasteland.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be huge. What's a Dust Bowl? I've seen that. I saw that in some lists.
Yeah, it's really popular in the control decks. So it's super slow, but the control decks don't care. Jeez, another deed.
That's okay. By the time he's able to pop it, I don't think it'll matter.
Yeah, we still. Ooh, okay. So we're not going to play the Dreadnought just yet because we don't want it to die to the deed. But yeah, once he next turn, he's going to take a turn off to pop the deed. Oh, actually,
he's going to have to deal damage with. Well, I guess
he's going to take a damage. Right? Oh no, yeah, you're right. He can tap for colorless. Dude, I really hope he plays like a Wall of Roots or something so he can just double
yes,
him.
1,000%. 1,000%.
But yeah, this is what I love about this deck is like, yeah, I'm winning the WereBear, but I always just have like pocket Phyrexian Dreadnought.
Oh, hold on. So Cabal Therapy, do we want to just double bolt him now?
Yeah, just double bolt him, hide the info.
Yeah. Yep. Nice.
Look at that.
Beautiful. I mean, that's a very effective using just the threshold strategy there, the aggro strategy. Yep. And that's exactly what you want, right? Never even had to run out a combo piece or anything that telegraphs it.
Yep, and we kept the Phyrexian Dreadnought info secret. He might put it together with us having Vision Charm, but at the same time, like that just looks like it fits in the threshold deck.
That I mean, 100%. Like having that mill ability, and he doesn't know how many we have, right? I think we only cast one, so
yep. So I think we want Sylvan Library. Seems pretty slow. Definitely the Compost. I feel like he's got to be running like survival or something. So I think I want the Naturalize.
Fire Ice, we can probably drop those, right?
Fire and Ice is actually very useful, but yeah, it's not. It might not be that useful because what I found is they'll throw up a blocker like a Phantom Nishabu or something like that.
Yep.
That where it has the lifelink and it actually trades really well with the Phyrexian Dreadnought. And so just being able to tap them down with ice is super useful. And then fire allows you to just like clear mana dorks.
Okay.
I don't know if we want Powder Keg. Like Swords to Plowshares, probably. I feel like he's gonna be deploying some bigger threats. I don't know the rock list that well. I want to drop mental notes. Mental notes tend to be like the first thing I cut. They're just like an easy cut. Yeah.
Okay.
I cut 3 other things. I guess we'll drop one of the fire and ice. Maybe 2 of the bolts.
Oh, that's a dagger to my heart, Jerry.
I know. Well, I mean, you see anything else you want to cut?
No. I mean, you know this list better than me. I'm just here for color, Jerry. That's all.
Maybe the Chain of Vapor. Cut the Chain of Vapor.
So can you explain to me, this is going to be a really stupid question, but so this goes from the set after revised up until
It
when
goes
modern starts?
it goes from 4th edition
Fourth edition, okay.
to Onslaught block.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Which is funnily Fallen Empires not included in pre-modern. I was like, when I was like, why is no one running Hymn to Torak? Hymn to Torak would be like amazing in
Yeah.
this one. And it's like, yeah, it's not
Oh,
legal.
that was prior to 4th edition.
Yeah, it's
right?
Fallen Empires.
Okay.
Well, this is very much a threshold play, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think we can mulligan this. Like,
No, I mean, I saw this hand. So we have double Gemstone, double Mongoose, double Yavimaya Coast, and a WereBear.
Yep.
Send it, I think. He plays a tap land. All right.
Yeah, Treetop Village. I think it's annoying.
Okay.
It's gonna take him a while to get it active, though.
Yep. Okay.
Swords. Plowshares. I'll take that.
That works great. Absolutely.
Clear some walls.
Again, like the turn one Nimble Mongoose for us just says we're on threshold. Doesn't say anything about Dreadnought. So
right.
That's pretty exciting if we get to blow them out with a Dreadnought play later in the game.
There's the wall of roots. I think I swords this, right? Just clear the way.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. I mean, it does put them up on life, but
it's also a mana draw.
Right.
And I know, yeah, they don't get.
It's their power, right? Not their toughness. So I was mistaken. And we drove Memory Lapse.
So we'll play a Nimble Mongoose out. We'll swords that. It's really annoying if you misclick it and no takesy backsies. Same with
oh really?
Yeah, same with City of Brass. It gets real if you misclick. I've fucked myself a couple times that way.
That's crazy.
Yeah, chip in for 1 damage.
So I remember as we were getting out of Legacy, this company took over the control, not the control, but like the development and of Magic Online. How has it been?
Daybreak Games. Honestly, I haven't noticed a difference at all.
Okay. No better, no worse.
Yeah, but I mean, I also haven't been playing Magic Online for very long. Like they just added pre-modern to Magic Online.
Gotcha.
That morph. So, what that morph is. It might be. It could just be the artifact destroying morph. I forget what it's called. But it's a morph creature that when you flip it up, it can destroy an artifact or an enchantment, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I want that Sylvan Library. He's pretty.
I was going to say library. Yeah.
Let's not be dumb about that. That would have been bad. Show me what you got. There's the Dust Bowl.
Okay. That looks like a Red Dead Redemption artwork.
Yeah, right.
I don't even know what
it honestly might be. All the freaking Universe Beyond stuff they've come out with.
Yeah.
Oh, he's choosing to fight us on land.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because he's going to turn my threshold stuff guys on pretty soon.
Yep.
And we got plenty of lands.
Yep. Gemstone Mine's an interesting card to play with. Obviously, I've never played with it in Legacy, but the fact that you only get 3 activations out of it, correct?
Yep, and it dies, which is not terrible for us because it helps feed the thresholds.
Right, 100%. It's just interesting. Like it's a limited resource, so to speak.
Yep.
Duress.
Do I let him take the memory lapse, or do I brick his draw step but also lose a land?
Do we have a choice in this? What do you mean?
So I can either let the duress resolve and he'll
Yep.
just take the memory lapse.
Yep.
Or I can use the last counter on Gemstone Mine. It goes to the graveyard, helps fuel our threshold,
Mhm.
puts duress on top of his library, which means that's what he draws next turn too.
Oh, I
So
see.
it's kind of like a pseudo time walk on them.
Hmm.
And especially if you have like them under a winter orb or something like that, if you just keep memory lapse it, like I had this one player play Arrogant Worm 3 times, and I just kept memory lapse, memory lapse, memory lapse. So all my
Hmm.
Nimble Mongooses are just beating their face.
Well, Memory Lapse is a 2-mana card, though, right?
We got WereBear. WereBear's a mana dork.
Oh, I forgot that. Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
I think we memory lapse here.
Yes, send a message.
It's about sending a message.
Maybe he thinks we're holding something that we can't let him see in our hand, too.
Exactly. And then we're not gonna really take anything. We're not gonna have anything when he casts it again when he draws it off the top.
Yep. Now we're that much closer to threshold, which I
Yep.
like.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that play.
Let's see what we get off Sylvan.
WereBear, Portent, Mine.
We'll put that on top. Do I want to pay the 4 life to keep the WereBear to sack to just like have on hand? I definitely want the Portent to get us closer to our threshold. Yeah, I think I'll pay the 4 life. He doesn't really have another threat out.
The only thing is it will get blown out by a Pernicious Deed if he does drop one.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about.
Going a little wide now.
And we're also already at 11. Yeah, these these pain lands, they get you.
Yeah, for sure.
Do I want these? I think I need one more card to turn on thresholds. I think I just need to dig for that. Because that freaking morph is just quite the wall.
Yeah, he's just stopping us in our tracks right now.
Yep. Oh, I could have played out the Gemstone Mine, but oh well. Yep, there he is. He's flipping it. This is exactly what I thought it was.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. That turns on our our threshold though here, right?
Yep. I'm shocked he didn't do that like turns ago though.
Well, I think that was our first chance we got to use Sylvan, right?
I think it was our second. I might be misremembering though.
Okay.
All right, now we have thresholds. Ooh, memory lapse is good.
Lapse. Yep.
I think I just memory lapse him again. Just time walk him again. Let's put that on top.
I guess if he had Pernicious Deed, well, maybe he's trying to seize it out of our hand, seize like any counter magic out of our hand.
Yeah, clear the
so
way.
He can play Deed, yeah. I'd love to draw a Bolt and just kill the Nantuko and then just get in, but
yep, here's the Pernicious Deed, I'm guessing. Oh no.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
I'm fine with that.
So he has Duress in hand and something we don't know.
Duress is on top of his library.
Oh, sorry, on top of his library.
That's what makes Memory Lapse so good, is it breaks their draw step.
Come on, Bolt.
What you waiting for, bud? Okay, there we go.
All right. I don't hate Mongoose here either.
My mouse just died.
Oh.
Let's plug that in.
You just go in, right?
Yeah, and I think do I not? Yeah, because I think he probably has Pernicious Deed.
Or maybe I think we hold back. I mean, Duress just takes a non-creature card, correct?
Yes, correct.
So we can show him a hand of WereBear and Nimble Mongoose.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the worst thing.
I think
And if he doesn't deed next turn, because I don't think he can deed, and because deed is 3, correct?
deed is 3, so
So
he can
unless he
get the
can,
mongoose. Well, unless he top decks a land.
right? If he top decks a
Oh,
land
but
and
he's not
has,
because he's drawing duress.
so he'd have to have in hand right now a land and deed.
And yeah, he needs exact land and deed for this to be
Yeah.
allowed. So yeah, I think we do. I think we play the WereBear out because then
Yeah.
that is 11 damage.
Mm-hmm. He'll duress and see mongoose and
Yeah, hopefully scoop.
mm-hmm.
Yep, here's the duress. See, this is why I love Memory Lapse. This is the 3rd time he's cast duress. It's gone on top of his library again and again and again, and he finally gets it, and he gets nothing. Like, I love Memory Lapse in this list.
It is such a trolley card.
It is. So he did have the land. Is the last card Pernicious Deed?
Well, now that he played duress, he won't be able to activate it this turn, right?
Well, he played the land.
But then he cast duress.
4. Oh, he's losing. He is losing this game.
Okay. But he is at 12, so a bolt here would be ideal.
Yeah, top decking bolt or even fire at this point.
Sure. Yeah. Any reach. I think we did.
Yeah.
Oh. The collective disappointment in our
it does ensure that if we top deck another burn spell next turn, we'll be able to cast it.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep.
I'm not going to play the mongoose in case he does top deck Pernicious Deed and blow us out.
Yep.
This is going to put him at 1. He needs to go Pernicious Deed wall or a second Pernicious Deed in order to not lose this game.
Yep.
Draw nothing, draw nothing, draw nothing, draw nothing.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah.
Let's go. Nicely done.
Hell yeah.
This is a fun deck. I like it.
It is fun. You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more. I got time. I'm going to a golf sim tonight I got to leave here at like 6:30. So
is that what the Zoomers are calling it these days?
Yeah, sure is. I'm going with some old timers like myself, Jerry.
Get that hot, sweaty action with Arnold Palmer. I am by myself. My wife took her mother to Disney World for Mother's Day, leaving me home alone.
Wow, so you're up to your own devices this weekend.
It's just me and the dog this week.
Very nice.
The dog's pissed because my dog Winnie likes going to bed with my wife, and I'm staying up till like 3-4 in the morning. And she's just like, dude, let's go to fucking bed.
Yeah, she's tired. She's like, I've been up all day protecting this house.
Right.
Get your ass in bed.
Yeah, look, we're already in another match. Look how quick awesome. Those matches go.
It's amazing.
And we won the dice roll. It's all coming. Oh, and we got the combo. It's all coming up, Millhouse.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Only thing we have Cephalid Coliseum, right? So yeah,
yep. We can even go like Nimble Mongoose to lead into it.
Yep.
And we got Memory Lapse to slow them down.
Good gravy. Imagine if this was our turn, our game 2 against our previous opponent, though, and that's right. This is what we drew.
Oh, I've pissed off so many people. Just like blow them out with Nimble Mongoose, and then like turn 1 Dreadnought game 2, and they're like, "Are you kidding me?"
Surprise, bitch!
I love it.
So we're gonna go with Mongoose. And also, what I love is Vision Charm is not only a combo piece for Dreadnought, it's also one of the best protection for Dreadnought. Because if they cast any removal on your Dreadnought, you just Vision Charm it again and phase it out.
Oh, that's dope. That's
and then because it's phased out, it's like protected for the rest of the turn.
Right.
And so if you combo, it's phased out. So even on their turn, when they untap, they can't remove it because it's not in play. comes back into play on our turn. We untap, and then we have a second Vision Charm in the bag. So if they try and remove it, we just protect it again.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That'd be really funny to see a Phyrexian Dreadnought attacking with a Nimble Mongoose.
Oh, it's goblins. We win.
Yeah. I would say I was on the other side of this. I mean, I didn't play against this particular list, but it's really hard. I mean, they do have main deck Naturalize, so that's good. They got that going for them, but
Surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker. It's so cool that in this format too, you see these cards that have been like Legacy legal that I've never seen played in Legacy. You know what I mean? Like,
I know, right? Yep.
Super
cool.
Tadpoles.
This is why I love this deck.
They saw the writing on the wall.
Yep.
Okay.
I think Blue Elemental Blast will be pretty good here.
Okay.
Swords the Plowshares is actually sometimes nice. Like I have swords my own Dreadnought before to gain life.
Yeah, I mean, with all the pain lands we have, I can see that being very useful.
The question is it burn or is it goblins that we just saw?
So is this like a slide, like the slide deck, you mean? Like,
yeah. So actually, Powder, I think we should bring in Powder Keg anyways.
Is Chain Lightning in this format?
I haven't seen Chain Lightning. I don't think it's legal. Ball Lightning is definitely legal. There's tons of Ball Lightnings in the burn list. Is it goblins or is it Sly? I guess either.
No. Chain Lightning is Fallen Empires.
It's Fallen Empires. Yep.
Yeah.
Chain Lightning. Yeah, I guess that makes sense because I see tons of Incinerates, and why would you be running Incinerate if there's Chain Lightning?
Right.
Pyroclasm,
I think is.
Yeah, I think we bring them in anyways. Even if it is burn, it won't be completely dead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we want any of the green cards. Yeah, we'll save the Swords of Plowshares and see if they do anything. I don't think Winter Orb is going to be.
I was going to say Winter Orb may not be the one we want.
Chain of Vapor maybe, but it's kind of nice having like an answer all for if they play something just completely random.
Mm-hmm.
But it might just be the worst card here. And I'm going to cut the Chain of Vapor. Sideboarding, still the hardest part of any format.
So, Jerry, if this becomes a regular thing with us, I don't think we're doing this under the Leaving a Legacy name anymore, right?
I was thinking about like we got to come up with a new name, like something that pays homage to the OG, but is still relevant to pre-modern. So, I don't know what we're gonna call this.
Yeah.
This is a pretty good hand. We got Bolt and WereBear, Mental Note to get us to Threshold. I don't hate this.
Okay. We also, if we just happen to draw our Dreadnought, we do have Stifle in hand.
And we do. Oh, it is Goblins. Yep.
Lackey. Okay, so turn one. We got to go turn one Bolt.
Yeah, turn one Bolt.
Yeah.
I want to go City of Brass so I can have Counterspell up next turn. I'm going to give him a false sense of hope. Yeah, get excited. I'm going to edge him. Get excited.
Jesus.
What did you just say?
Yeah, you think you're going to put a Siege Gang into play. Think again, son.
Turn one Lackey. Hitting with turn one Lackey is so much fun, though.
Yeah.
It feels so good on turn
one
two.
of the best turn one plays you can make in this format, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's why Goblins is a competitive deck.
Yep.
All right, so now we can't play our WereBear until we hit thresholds, but that's fine.
And we could stifle it, right?
That seems like a
stifle
waste.
that ability?
You can stifle that ability. You can. Like I said, Stifle is like super useful. And if he was on one and I had a 1/1 WereBear, then yeah, I would totally stifle that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave Counterspell up.
Do you want to hit Mental Note at the end of the turn?
Yeah, if he doesn't do anything, we'll just hit Mental Note into turn. Yep, that's fine. Go on, play a Goblin War Chief. Oh,
No, nothing.
He skipped through his
Wow.
main phase. Wow.
Oof. I wonder if that was intentional.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll start taking this down in case we need to sack that to
He could just have a bunch of I mean, we haven't seen a green in this deck, so I don't even know if he has answers
yeah,
to.
it could be the survival goblins list.
Yeah.
So we ditched Portent and Mental Note. Ooh, there we go. Nimble Mongoose. God, the shroud on Nimble Mongoose is so useful.
Oh, I forgot that it had shroud.
That is what makes it such a good creature.
Yeah. Yep. I do like having Counterspell up here too.
Yep.
That's beautiful. I forgot it had shroud. That's so funny.
Rishadan Port. Yeah, I'm not taking that trade, buddy.
No. No thanks.
Oh, Goblin. Yeah, I guess I just counted those, right?
I mean, it does fuel their hand.
It's just, yeah, I mean, I could counter what they tutor for.
Right.
But then it's also a 1/1 body that gets in the way. I think I just this.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I get so annoyed with these freaking City of Brass triggers.
Yeah.
Ooh, does he have a
Red Blast?
Pyroblast? Yep, there's the
Pyroblast.
Pyroblast.
Yep.
That's fine. You can have it.
That's okay. That's fine. Ringleader.
Goblin Ringleader. Yep.
We do have the Stifle, right?
Yeah, I was thinking of Stifle that. I think that might be worthwhile. Of course, then we'll immediately top deck Dreadnought as soon as we do that. Let's port it. Let's see.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we port it here, we can see what we're.
I'm always afraid of like clicking through it with that. Bolts. So this is going to get us the 6. I can bolt the matron to get her out of the way and start swinging in for 3. We really don't need those other lands, though. Do that. We'll shuffle.
Have you thought about having some basic islands with fetch land to grab it? Because you have Strand in this format, correct?
Flooded Strands? Yeah, and also Polluted Delta.
Yeah.
It's just you just don't have enough. So yeah, my previous list had 6 basic islands, but I was still getting screwed on mana. Like there were multiple games where I just had islands and we're sitting with like WereBears and Nimble Mongooses in my hand.
Gotcha.
You know what? Should I just bolt them in the face? Should I clear the way to get the 3 damage? Yeah, I'll clear the way to get the 3 damage in. It's the same result either way. Now, do I play the WereBear and let him have the Goblin Ringleader, or do I stifle the Goblin Ring? Like, that's potentially 4 cards he draws, right?
Right. I think he'd feel really bad paying 4 mana for just a 2/2 with no text.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. If he plays it after his attack phase. What are we drawing here with Portent?
We don't know. We shuffled.
Oh, we shuffled. Okay. I'd love to see Dreadnought.
So I'm here now.
Okay.
All right.
So basically, buddy, you can do whatever you want here, is what it comes down to.
Yeah. He's playing the ringleader. Oh, man. Now I really am kicking myself for not playing that WereBear. But I know I'm going to play the Dreadnought and he's going to have. Oh, he's going to have like Meltdown or something like that, I bet. Or Goblin Tinkerer. You know what? We have. Okay, you're not. We'll gamble.
Yep.
Ooh, he only hit one. All right.
You get War Chief. Oh, perfect. All right. That does him nothing, really. He's got to get in. Okay.
Yeah. We're pretty low health is the problem. we're just making all the worst choices. Well, let's get in there.
Now, do you run out the Dreadnought? I mean, he's got 3 cards in hand. We know one of them is the War Chief.
Yep. I mean, he doesn't have a natural. He might have like Overload or something like that, but I think we just take that risk and then.
Now, do we play out WereBear here too as a little bit of defense? Okay.
Yep, exactly. Which is going to suck because that's going to put us on 8. God, fucking City of Brass is so.
Oh, I forgot City of Brass doesn't tap for a colorless, so everything does a damage. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is Overload. Oh no, Goblin War Chief. Okay.
And Lackey. All right.
He doesn't have it.
Pile Driver.
Doesn't have it.
Okay. They all have haste though, so they're going to come crashing in now.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Swords. Oh, mine. Okay.
With Gemstone, so we don't take damage. So we definitely need to attack with the Dreadnought.
Mm-hmm.
Do we attack with the Mongoose or the WereBear? So I can stifle the trigger. So that stays as a 1/1. So 1, 2.
Well, he's got Pile Driver as pro blue though, right?
Yeah, but I can stifle the trigger. The trigger doesn't have pro blue.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
So 2, because he can sack it. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's Xaxes. So I need to leave the Mongoose back to block.
If we attack with Phyrexian, he can just take the 12 damage, right? And he's
right.
Yeah.
So I think we need to attack with the WereBear as well. That way, he has to block the WereBear too. Yeah, and then we leave the Nimble back to block. I think that's the play.
Do we attack with the Nimble instead of the WereBear so that WereBear stands up to Bolt? Has he shown us Bolt?
So Nimble has Shroud. So we
don't Shroud. Yep. You did say that. Okay.
And I don't think Goblins Ren's Bolt.
Fair.
Yep, that makes sense. 12. Okay. So we're in 7, so it's 2, 4. Block the Lackey. 5 from the Pile Driver.
Stifle that
the
trigger.
Ability. That leaves us on 2. And then he dies to the crackback on the Dreadnought. So
unless he has another Goblin to play out this turn.
Yeah. If he has another Goblin, wider. Maybe he has a Goblin with 2 health or more. Man, I'm tempted to stifle that.
It's not like he's mana screwed though, but yeah, I get it.
He does have the forest. Interesting.
Yep.
No, he's been digging for that Naturalize.
Yeah.
Damn it. He's on one. Fuck.
No cards in hand, though.
No cards in hand.
What's he attack with? Let's see. Did you just turn them all? He can't attack with 3. He has to attack with just 2.
Oh, he's dying.
Oh, yep.
Yep. You messed
Stifle
up,
that.
buddy. You done messed up.
You done messed up now. Yeah.
Stifle that.
And now I get to block the War Chief. It's crack back. He doesn't have, he's out of card. Yep, we're good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Jerry, this deck is very fun.
Dude, I love this deck. I've been this is like version 6 of it. I keep tinkering.
Okay.
I like the this is the first time in a while I haven't had to worry about mana colors at all, which has been nice. But also it is scary. I think we did like 10 damage to ourselves in every single game.
Yes.
So I'm sure that's gonna bite me in the butt eventually. But yeah, we'll keep trying this version. I don't know if it's correct. It might be correct to run basic islands and get the dazes back, because the dazes are, when they're nice, they're really nice.
Yep.
Maybe the answer is running some basics with fetches. I don't know, but figuring out the mana base of this deck has been kind of like the biggest challenge with it. But it's powerful, cool, as we've seen.
Yeah. Having Bolt and Stifle in the same deck is really fun.
Yeah. And like I said, Stifle is so useful other than just, you know, casting it on Dreadnought. In that.
Case in point.
We would have lost that game if it wasn't for Stifle right there. Oh, good stuff, man.
Yeah, that was a fun start to this.
That was.
So now what's the plan here? Does this video go out to the world? I don't even know how this works anymore.
Well, I'm gonna put a YouTube. I was thinking about just not even bothering with an audio podcast at all. But Zac Clark was telling me from Eternal Dirtles that Spotify now does video podcasts where you upload to Spotify and you can have the video or just the regular podcast.
Okay.
I don't know if this translates to just podcasts. I feel like you need the visuals here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't listen to any gameplay. So, but I mean, I don't know. People consume this kind of content all different ways now. Listen, when Leaving Legacy started, Adrian was sending it to people in email form.
Yeah, we were emailing out the first episodes of Leaving a Legacy.
Yeah, the first 4 never saw the light of day as far as I know. So, yeah.
Man, we feel so old.
I know.
I mean, that was 16 years ago now? Something like that?
No, 20. You guys started in 2014. So 12. Leaving Legacy started in 2014, so 12 years ago?
24, yeah. I think the first couple episodes might have even been 2013.
Wow. Wow.
So, yeah.
That's wild.
13 years ago. Crazy. Well, let us know. I'm definitely going to post this to YouTube. If you guys like this, let us know. Post in the comments. Make sure you subscribe so that we actually know this is something people want to see, or tell us we're stupid. We make terrible misplays.
Yep. Pat doesn't know anything about the format, which is true about Legacy, Premodern, every Magic format. Yeah, that's just
not sure what we'll call this yet, but we'll have a name by the time it gets posted on YouTube.
Sure. This is fun. We should do this again. I had a blast, man.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
I miss hanging out with you, Jerry. It's been a long time.
I know.
And it's been a long time.
We both got rental accounts from Card Hoarder, so we can play just any deck we want to play now.
Which I I have not booted up Magic Online so fast than I did after watching Premodern, watching LobsterCon.
Dude, you texted me and you're like, for the first time ever, I'm excited to go home and play Magic Online. You've never said that to me.
Never. You can count Tom Hepp probably walked me through a number of leagues years ago, but I was never a big Magic Online player, but I've really enjoyed playing these games online. So
yeah,
and I can't wait to play them in paper. We have some stores in the area. I know ELD does. They do two game nights a week that are pre-modern.
Yeah,
like Tuesday and Friday nights.
I know. I want to get. It's like an hour and 20 minutes away from me, but I want to try and go to those more often. I've gone to a couple of them, and they've been a ton of fun.
Yeah. So, and he always has stuff going on there. He does a great job. So, I obviously couldn't go yesterday, but I might try to get down there sometime next week and play some games.
Yep. But yeah, guys, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. See if we get Card Hoarder to sponsor us so we can get our rental account for free.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, hey, the sky's the limit, right?
Dude,
first, number one, we need someone to actually listen to this because I don't even know if there's still I don't know if people have an appetite for you and me anymore, Jerry.
That's true. Maybe we get 0 views. Zac Clark from Eternal Journals, though, made me super jealous. We retired too early, Pat, because Daybreak Games, the one that took over Magic Online, gave out God accounts to a bunch of content creators. So he has a Magic Online God accounts that he got from the programmers.
That's amazing.
Damn it.
That's amazing.
Us schlubs, though, we're slubbing it with our 250 ticket limit.
Yeah. Whatever. You know what? It gets me what I need. So,
there we go.
I might have to up it though, because I think this deck might be a little more online. But
when I started Premodern a year ago, you could build 95% of the format for $250 or less. Wow. And now with Premodern taking off in popularity, now it's more like $400, which is like still very we're coming from Legacy where it was like $4,000 for a deck.
Yeah.
Still a super affordable format. But it's funny, like prices have almost doubled in the last year.
I was saying it's a victim of its own success,
Yep. Excellent.
Hey,
the other son?
Jerry. This is Luke.
Oh, Luke.
But yeah, so we'll do this again, man. Well, like I said, get this out there and we'll see if people actually enjoy it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Well, that's it for this episode. Maybe the only one, maybe not. If you don't want to be the only one, let us know.
Yeah.
Or tell us.
Send Jerry a text.
Shut the hell up, old man. Go back to the home.
All right, man. Sounds good. We'll catch you all next week, maybe.
We'll see. Maybe we'll see. Take it easy, everyone.